Kimberly. Welcome. And Summon, welcome! Francis Le Boutillier, welcome! Ole, 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 ole. Yes, we are the champion of the North Division, the Montreal Les Bleus Blancs Rouges. We did it, we sweep it, we did it, and we sweep again the Winnipeg Jets last night by a score of a 3-2 on overtime. Tyler Toffoli scored a goal that gave the chance to Montreal Canadiens to go to the top 4 in the Stanley Cup Finals of the 2021. Can we ask more for that, guys? If you are Montreal Canadiens fans, you are so excited this morning on the Tuesday. We welcome everybody. Welcome to another great early edition show of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your host, the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth today. Obviously, I'm going to be alone. You're going to be stuck with me. Well, you're not stuck because you have a choice to leave anytime. By the end of the day, no Michael David, I know this morning. A lot of the program. We're going to go recap the game between Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets. We're going to go through the last game happening last night, the shocking game where the New York Islanders beat the Boston Bruins last night by a score of 5-4. We're going to give you also the preview of the 2 games tonight, happening tonight, the Tampa Bay out in Carolina Hurricanes. And, of course, we're going to live stream the night game in Colorado tonight at 9 o'clock p.m. The Vegas Golden Knights are in Colorado. That's the biggest game for us because now the Montreal are sit at home, waiting, rest, sleeping. They are waiting for the winner between Colorado and the Vegas, going to play against them for round number 3. And then we're going to go through some questions for you. We want to know what do you think about the signature, the Hampton London with the Panthers. But also we're going to talk about the Connie Smythe Trophy. Who is your trophy winner on each team? So I'm telling you right now, we have going to be a big 60 minutes. And we have a lot of people in the chat already right now, so I'm going to go through each one of you. First of all, welcome Kimberly, Zurich, the big fans of the Tampa Bay Lightning inside the Hockey Nation Live Show. Welcome, Kimberly. We have changed some, man. The guy where he bring always a great comments and the room here. Always love to have you, guy, Chancellor, the morning here. Thanks to be here. Of course, we have to go all the way to Moncton, New Brunswick to see Serge Le Boutillier and his wife, Minnie. Welcome aboard. And then we have to go also, what about this guy? How we cannot mention this guy because of him, we're looking good now this morning. We talk about Mr. Carey Price. Yeah, I think Mr. Carey Price, you did very good overall, to be honest with you. You did very, the second goal, maybe you're going to see it. But the first goal, you cannot do anything. It was a really major wrist shot of Logan Stanley, top shell. You cannot do anything about that one. But the second shot, I think you're going to you eat too much T-bone last night. That's maybe the reason why you let go the second goal. But we forgive you because we are where we are right now because of you, Carey Price. Also, where we have Wester Yongo Hernan Gomez. Bano Diaz, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Directly from them one. And then we have Ole, yes. Yamo, Moi, Yamo. Salut, mon homme. Comment ça va, mon homme? Of course, we have to talk about Mr. Julius Cesar. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to another great show of the Hockey Nation Live Show. We are really busy schedule this morning, but first of all, welcome aboard. Don't forget for one thing, we ask only one thing. We only ask for your donation. What is this, Coach? Just click on the likes. That's it. Nothing else. Click on the likes. And finally, I just want to mention an amazing, great night yesterday. Over 2,000 people saw the live stream yesterday. Last night, we have over 400 subscribers now at that moment. That's another great milestone. And finally, yesterday, we got through 30,000 viewers see the Hockey Nation Live Show. We start that show of the Hockey Nation Live Show YouTube channel. 30,000 people saw one piece of the video we produce every single day on the live stream or on the video. So I just want to say thank you so much, each one of you. This is impossible without each one of you to show up every day, the morning or the night. So thank you so much. Coach Yamo said 3-2 Montreal. Yeah, absolutely right. You said an OT also. But where do you been? We didn't see you after the game. Michael Rosenblatt, welcome aboard. Awesome to hear this. You won. Hopefully you're doing well. Serge, Carey Price, your best goalie ever, better get Patrick. I do believe you get us to the cup. Hopefully they're going to do this. We just want to be sure Carey is going to be ready for round number 3. Montreal will be rest at least for 5 days minimum and maybe a little bit longer. We're going to see what's going to happening. But now the series between Colorado and Vegas is going to be a 6 game. So we expect tonight 2 more days. That will be game number 6. And then maybe going to go to number 7. So I will be happy about that. So Carey, here we go. Directly from Russia, Oleg Kolesnikov. Welcome aboard. He's about, what over there, 9 o'clock the night? I believe it's about 9 o'clock, Oleg. I could be wrong, but I think it's this. And Yamo, you are about, what, 6 o'clock the night? No, not at all. Maybe 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, yep. Here we go. You fall asleep at the... You should not fall asleep when Montreal play. Michael Rosenblatt missed the first period, fall asleep before the game. Guys, what's going on with you? Imagine if Coach Frenchy fall asleep and we screw up the live stream because he's sleepy. We cannot. We have to be there every single time. With your consistency daily, you're going to accomplish great in your life. Just want to remind you this. Oleg, it's 6 o'clock evening. Welcome aboard, Oleg. Talking about the goal and OT. So why not to do it? Why not to show you again the goal of Tyler Toffoli? Here we go. That's the goal of last night happening. Ole. Cole Caufield. Amazing great pass at Tyler Toffoli, and it was over. Can you imagine Cole Caufield? Another great. Caufield, guys, is an amazing, great player, but what about Tyler Toffoli? One of the best players of the Montreal Canadiens this year. So I cannot be more proud of you, Montreal Canadiens. That's the goal again. One more time. Oh, my God. That's great. It was great to see that. Carey Price, we love you, Mini. Here we go. We have all this stuff like that. I'm not failed. Send noses. Send. Yeah, I'm talking about 99, Well, it was very impressive for me, guys. Before we go a little bit more about the recap of the game, I can show still a bit about those stuff, what we do here. But I was, I'm always on Twitter. You can find me, guys, on Twitter and Yamo knows this because Yamo reached me over there. You can DM me at any time on Twitter. I'm going to respond to you right away. But my point yesterday, I was watching all the festivity inside the Montreal town down last night. It was unbelievable. Like, no COVID in Montreal last night, no curfew. People were jumping, the fireworks, the Stanley Cone. It was unbelievable. It was like a mini parade in Montreal, and we are just round number 2. Imagine if we go to the Stanley Cup final. That would be amazing to see that. But I'm just happy for those people. Any one of you are Montreal fans. We suffer so many months with pain and sadness and everything like that about COVID. Maybe some of you all been sick, or maybe someone was sick, or maybe you lost a friend or a member of your family because of COVID. It's a very difficult time. Some people lost job, and it's the mental health illness is there, and But you see this right now. I'm just blow my mind to see how people are excited, happy, smiling. We are back in life, and I think it's time to step up now, to show up and to enjoy that ride, that journey and Montreal Canadiens gave to all the fans around the world. And that's, for me, that's the beauty of this part. Winning, not winning, guys, I'll be honest with you. I've been in hockey for 35 years. I know how it works. I lost a lot of bad games. I won the Memorial Cup in junior. I did a lot of different things in life, but at the end of the day, it's what the hockey brings to the people. The excitement, the joy. That's what we have to enjoy now for the last couple of days. Celebrate, have fun, talking with people, enjoy that special ride the Montreal Canadiens gave to us since 1999 and 93, guys. That's the last time, far away. So over 28 years now, maybe. So that's crazy to see that. But we'll see. Caufield, pass of the year. You know what? We don't mention enough about Cole Caufield. This kid played 19 minutes again yesterday. Caufield, that guy, he have 13 points, 21 game, I believe. It's not about only scoring. The kid have a skill. The kid is amazing. He have a great hands. He have a great vision. I'm building a video. I'm doing a video right now about Cole Caufield, the last 2 games on shooting. He have 13 shots on the net. The goal will come at the right time. Just be patient. But Cole Caufield, guys, we are lucky to recruit him, to draft him. I was in Vancouver 2 years ago when Montreal Canadiens draft Cole Caufield at the 15th overall pick, first round pick. I was there in the stand, and I crossed Brendan Gallagher. After that, I was just beside the VIP players family, and I walked through this, and Gallagher was there. Gallagher is 5'8", I believe. And then you see Cole Caufield, smaller to Brendan Gallagher. And this is your next 2 hockey player in the NHL. Play for Montreal. I was like, OMG. I look big beside them, but honestly, I'm very short like Cole Caufield. So it's not helping at all. But it was funny to see that. So listen, I'm so proud of Cole Caufield. So I think it's great things about that. We have a couple of things. Yamo, champion of Canada. Yes, have a greatest problem. I must get up early in the morning tomorrow, but I want to see Lightning going to the semifinal tonight. We're going to talk about that game again tonight. What your expectation about the Lightning? So of course, Oleg, you're not the only one. We have Kimberly inside the locker room. Enjoy, she a very big fan. So I'm going to do a little bit what we do. Caufield has been so much a nice addition to the team. Youngest, full energy. And you know what? I don't know if you watched the game last night, but after the game, they shake hands. First of all, with all the respect I have about the game, guys, I'm teaching hockey to kids, to 10 years old, to 22 years old, college, junior. And I always teach the people the respect of the game. Always high five, always shake hands, always like this. What Paul Maurice did last night and the coaching staff of the Jet, not shaking the hands and the line with the players, that's for me, show me a lot. It's not right. I'll be honest with you, it's not right. It's not about losing, but when you see now the new tradition of the shaking hands in the NHL where the coach shake their hands and then they go to the line to shake hands, and then you see Paul Maurice cross the the ice and no shaking hands to the players. I don't know. I don't feel good about that. I don't know what you think about this, but I think that's not respecting the tradition of hockey, shaking hands after the game. But anyway, so I just want to mention this to you. I think it's something we have to look more about that. We have also Cole Caps. Welcome aboard, buddy. Welcome back in the house. Talking about Cole Caps, Le Mario OW. Welcome aboard, Le Mario. And of course, we have to mention also Colette Ashton. I do not know about that. Yes, Yamo, I saw that. First of all, second thing I was to bring, because now Yamo bring me back, is after the celebration, the game, the players, Marc Bergevin was beside the bench, shaking the hands for everybody, high-five the player. And when Cole Caufield come up, I don't know why Cole Caufield jumped in the arm of Marc Bergevin. It was so funny. I think like Cole didn't realize that, but it was funny to see Cole Caufield jump in the arm of the manager, Marc Bergevin. So you just see. And then I saw the smile of Romanov last night. It's priceless, guys. We have a two-center younger at 21 years old, guys. You have to go all the way to 2008 to see at that age Malkin and Crosby for the Pittsburgh with Jordan Stahl at 20 years old. That's amazing me to see that. And I don't say they are like them. I just see how young we are. We have last night in the lineup Romanov. We have Suzuki. We have Kokenemi. And we have Cole Caufield. We talk about 4 players, guys, under 21, 22 years old. That's amazing to see that. So the future of Montreal, guys, looking good also. So we have to give credit for Marc Bergevin, what he did with the Montreal. But I want to go through quickly about what I do about the Caps. You know what I mean? Like I try to follow up with everybody. I know Erik have the same time zone. Yeah, you guys are on the same time about that one over there. This is the score sheet of the game last night. Gustafsson scored his first goal. By the way, Erik Gustafsson, guys, he's on the ice for 8 goals for Montreal on an offensive side. I'm hard on Gustafsson. I'm scared. I'm so scared when he's on the ice. I always scared he drop the puck. But he's on the ice for 8 goals for Montreal Canadiens in this series. So congratulations, Gustafsson scored his first goal in the series on power play. Great shot for the blue line. Suzuki and Toffoli get a helper. Lehkonen scored his second goal back-to-back. Great performance of Lehkonen. Again, last night he had, 6 shots on the net, I believe. Then Kulak, Gallagher got an assist on that one. Great tips of the Lehkonen. Eye coordination. It was amazing. Finally, the goal winner and OT, like we just saw to you guys. Tyler Toffoli is 4th of the series. And Caufield, Suzuki got their 4th helper of the series. For the Jet, the 2 goals came for the rookie or the young man, Logan Stanley, scored his first 2 goals of the game of the series. And Kyle Connor got 2 points for them. But that game last night, guys, it should be closed after the second period. Connor Alabak was unbelievable. What Carey Price did all the series, all the playoffs so far, what Connor Lebach did last night. He stopped 39 of the 42 shots he faced last night. It was unbelievable. And that's the reason the Jet and the Montreal went on the OT, because he was just save after save, make a miracle for the Jet, and they keep that team on it to the end because of him. Without that, this game could be 5-2. I'll be honest with you. Let's jump in a little bit. Where are you from? Yamo, Finland. Glad to see you guys. You communicate together. That'd be great. Like we do all the time, guys. I just want to show you a couple of things. This is the stat a little bit for the team. 42 shots versus 16 for Montreal. 52-48 face-off for the Winnipeg Jets. Power play. Listen, guys. The power play of the Jets in that series are 0. They did not score 0 goal on power play. That's the turnover. And the Montreal continues to score in power play. Plus, they have 4 goals and shortened since the beginning of the series. That's make them their special team better and winner at that time. The hits was 49-25 for the Jets. The 12 block shot for Montreal, 19 for the Jets. Minute penalty, 6 Winnipeg, 2 Montreal Canadiens. The giveaway puck, look at that. Giveaway puck, Winnipeg Jets, guys, 26. This is when you give away the puck over 15-17, that's a really bad game. You give the puck, so you don't possess the puck, and the possession of the puck was completely. You're going to see the next couple of minutes. I'm going to show you how Montreal beat the Winnipeg Jets, and then Montreal have only 10 giveaway puck. The leader from the Winnipeg Jets last night, Connor and Stanley, have 2 points. Kyle Connor shot 3 times on carry prize. The TOI was 26-26 for Pionk. And Alabag have a save percentage of 929. It stopped 39 of the 42 shot. A great performance of Alabag last night. For the Montreal Canadiens, Toffoli have 2 points, 1 goal, 1 assist, the goal winner of the game. Dano shot 7 times last night. Lehkonen 6 times on Alabag. And then Chariot played 26-45 seconds, was the most player, the most busy of the night on TOI. And finally, a slow night for Carey Price. How many times I said to you guys, I'm nervous to have a back-to-back game from Carey Price. I said I'm not sure about that, but he did all right to be sure he keep the team. He's only came face to 16 shots. Montreal completely shut down the Jets yesterday again. 8.75 the save percentage. Yep, so right, Yamo. I have also good recover for not trailing, not beat down for the goal. Now, that's where now the Montreal are 433 minute play with no trailing from 1 goal at some point. So that's a pretty amazing. They hold also the record in the playoff with 488 minutes. So it's possible. They have to go to the next game. We'll see what happens. But you're absolutely right. You're more about that. Talking about the game, I want to show you the 3-star of the night. And let's jump in about that one over there. The 3rd star, Artturi Lehkonen. 1 goal and 1 point. The 2nd goal of the game for the elimination. The 2nd star, Logan Stanley with 2 goals for the Winnipeg Jets. And the 1st star, number 73 for the Montreal Canadiens, Tyler Toffoli. Another great night. 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Also the winner goal of an OT. Tyler Toffoli, my guys, he's maybe the MVP for the Montreal Canadiens this year. He will always show up every night after night, have an amazing, great year. 32 goals this year, including both the regular season and the playoff. That's what I do a lot. For me, this is I bring a lot of analytics, everything like that after the game. I look what we do as a Montreal. They have 261 events yesterday. This is a little bit over what they do. Normally, they are about 250, 245. I like the percentage of the zone exit. 58% is one of their biggest number and percentage about zone exit. So that's about here right now at the bottom. You can see they're a little bit low on the zone entry, but their zone exit, guys, was unbelievable. You can see Gustafsson is 100%. That's a great for him about that. Look, Ben Chariot last night, 13 attempts, 77%. Emerson struggled a little bit. Look, Nick Suzuki, 73% and own 11 attempts. You can see Gallagher, 67. And then 67, Brent Kulak yesterday. So the transition of Montreal Canadiens, guys, was unbelievable. And that's the reason why they have a better way to win yesterday. And I want to sharing those stats because we don't see those. So we just see the game and see, oh, that's happening. And then we win outcome and boom, we are happy about that. But you have to go behind the scenes. You have to look the number. You have to see who played well, who did the right things. So I just want to sharing with you. Mr. Ryan Stewart, welcome with his wife, Jennifer. Thank you, Ryan, to be here this morning. Absolutely right. Mike B. Oh, Mike B. Welcome aboard this morning. The next thing I want to show to you guys is a little bit the other stat. I'm not going to talk about all the stats. I want to sharing with you what we produce as a video. This video will be out today, but I can see the little bit the different way you evaluate a game, not only watching the game, but what you go behind. Like I said, that's something you need to look. I will jump in for the next one. And the next one is the TOI. It's a little bit the X goal, a little bit with the course C, the Fenwich, but also to give you the TOI, the time on the ice. So take a note about this, watching screenshot, but just what we do about this. You watch the video I'm going to produce about those stats. And this gives you an idea what happening. Look, the domination of the Montreal Canadiens. Look, the lower number of the 5 versus 5 expected goal. This gives you an idea. When you see those stats, that's give you who winning or the chance. Usually 90% of the time when you dominate 5 versus 5, usually you win games. And you can see Montreal 72, 73, 60, 68. And that's the reason they beat the Jets and 4. Great stat about the 5 versus 5. On a gagné. Yes, sir, I agree with you, Mark. And about that, it's great. Sir, thank you so much for your comments about this. This, guys, another way I look about this. If this is the X goal attempts per game, and let's start with the left corner at the top. And you can see yesterday, the game, Zone 7. You can see Montreal 4.11 versus 1.60. Look, Montreal, look the square, the green square. Every time they missed the net a lot, but he was all over Winnipeg. Game number 2, and the game number 3. Just watch about this. Carey Price said, I hope Dano will stay with us. He looked like the perfect gentleman, a real leader for Suzuki. I agree with you. But talking about this, Carey, and the rest of the people inside this chat right now, the time I'm going to show you a couple more things. How much do you want to give to him? We have a lot of UFA next year. We have Joel Armia. We have Philippe Dano, Thomas Tatar. That's 3. We have a couple of RFA. Eric Stahl, UFA. Corey Perry, UFA. So we talk about 5 players right there. Tatar, Dano, Stahl, okay, and Corey Perry. I missed one right now. Tatar, Dano, and Armia. Here we go. Mattman is advanced. You want to see that, Mattman? Look what I have for you, Mattman. Welcome aboard, Mattman. Pleasure to having you here inside the house. And thanks everybody to be a part of this show this morning. And we cannot be more happy about what's happening for the Montreal Canadiens. So my question to you right now, guys, is about this one. Yes, Mattman. My question to you, guys, is this. Who do you sign? Who do you keep? And how much do you pay? Tatar, Dano, and Armia, the other 3-1 over there. Then you have 2 veterans. They signed a contract of 1 year this year. It was Corey Perry. Then Eric Stahl came to Buffalo, and you have to UFA also. Who do you keep? You let Thomas Tatar and Stahl walk, and you resign the others. The big question for you is Cater, Tim, welcome aboard, by the way. How much you gave to Philippe Dano? That was the big question about this part over there. Batman Dano at 4.5, Perry at 1.5. I always said to you, Dano, he would not accept 4.5. He would not get there. I don't know if he said 4.5 or 4 to 5, but Dano, he will request a $5 million. The question, do you sign him for 5 years, 4 years, or 6 years? Perry, I think 1.5 is a little bit too much. I think $1 million, but give him $2 million or 1.5, $1 million. But I think Montreal need more money, so I think the 0.5 could be a problem for the Montreal. 4 to 5 for Dano, yes. It's sad because Dano is not a top one. Dano is a little bit what the second center or the third center of any other teams, and that's a lot of money to give to someone like that. I don't know if you would like to accept a $4.5 million 6 year. That would be something I think Montreal could do about this. He can drop the money a little bit more. I think if he can accept that, or 5.5, that would be $25 million. Or he cannot sign. We cannot give him $30 million. You can give it on the another way. It's I think a 4.5, $6 million, or a 5.5, That would be the max you can go to Philip Dano. I agree with Thomas, with Tim also. I let go Thomas Tatar. Go. Eric Stahl have to go also. And then you can Perry. You can also Armia. I think you can sign Armia below $3 million. I think that would be the right things to do. He's at 26 years old. I think that would be a good deal to get him at 3-3. So a 3-3 coach, what is this? Is a $3 million for 3 years. He's going to be 29, 30. And he can resign another contract after that. And he can prove for the rest of the league what he can do. So for me, I think he can accept 3-3. That would be an amazing, great deal for Armia. Stay with Montreal. I think he does an amazing, great job for the Montreal Canadiens. We play with a 4 line. This line, guys, is 6'3", 6'3", and 6'4". That's Corey Perry. That's Joel Armia and Eric Stahl. That's tall players right there. So that's Montreal never have those kind of players. And the 4 line, that's pretty what's going on about that. So it's great performance for the third 4 line about that. So that's what happening for the Montreal Canadiens. Any subject you want to bring, anything you want to talk about, you're welcome to talk and join about that. But I want to come back where we at. And, we talk about Montreal for about 20 minutes. So let's talk in a bit more what's going on around the other games. And I want to talk about what's happening here. It's last night. The Boston Bruins lost a big game at home, 5-4. Islanders, guys, I don't know what you're thinking about the Islanders, but they are amazing. They find a way to every adversity, every challenge. Their mindset is just say, you know what? When they see the goal, the Brett Marchand go and score an OT against them, they come back at locker room. Their mindset was already done. No problem. We come back the next game. And they come back, game number 4, and they beat the Boston Bruins. They go to Boston last night. They score 5 goals. Rask was terrible last night between the pipes for the Boston Bruins. He gave 4 goals. And look, or I think a 12 shot or 14 shot. And then after that, you get Swimmen came back in the net. And he got only 3 shots the third period. He gave 1 goal. And that's gave the resume of that. Boston tried, was 5-2, I believe. They scored back-to-back goal. You can see Pat Snack, the 7th of the series, and Krejcik score. And then it was not good enough, but because the New York Islanders win this game 5-4, we have to give credit to the New York Islanders, what they accomplished so far. Barzell's getting hot now, couple of points for the last 3 games. What about Palmieri? Palmieri have already 6 goals in this series, so that's a pretty amazing about that one over there. The beauty of Islanders, guys, they are not, it's a little bit like Montreal. They are not focusing on only 1 or 2, 3 players. It's not only Palmieri, it's not only Barzell or Eberle. It's an outer line, Bailey, Nelson, Pajot, Pouvillier. And then about the 4 line, Martin, Ziziskia over there, and Kluderbach. And then what about the 2 defensemen, Kulak and Bilic over there? And their goaltender, Varlamov. So you guys, Islanders is a really solid team. I'll be honest with you. Congratulations for them. Coach, what's going to happen with them the next game? It's over. I really believe New York Islanders will shut down Boston Bruins, and the Boston Bruins is going to be done. It's going to be eliminated during the next game for me. So that'd be the thing. I agree with you, Ramo. It was a really strange. Remember, the first 10 minutes of this game, guys, I was watching the game and do the live stream here with you guys, and it was all over Boston. Boston was all over Islanders the first 10 minutes. You can see Pasternak score at 125, and the shot was about like 9-1 or 2 after 10 or 11 minutes. And then finally, they find a way Barzell to score at the end of the period, tie the game 1-1 after 1. And then finally, Palmieri scored, Marchand tie up the game. Islanders scored 2 goals at the end of the second period inside of 2 minutes something. And then that's the turnaround to get this game over there. Rask, it was in the shower after that. So congratulations for New York Islanders. I think it's something we know, to give this about that. I want to mention also a couple of news around the league happening. Yeah, I heard about that also, but at the end of the day, I think they have to look about themselves. The reason they lost yesterday is because of themselves. Look at in the mirror. You know what I mean? The ref is policy about the game, and he blaming the referee for me it's a small excuse. Dallas Star signed yesterday Evgeny Oxendyuk for an entry-level contract of 3 years. He was a 6th-round pick, a 162 overall pick, NHL 2020. I want to mention this one. This is a big one, guys. We know we'll follow the Montreal Canadiens. You know I'm close to the Panthers. I believe the Panthers, the New York Rangers, the New Jersey, the Ottawa Senator, the Los Angeles Kings, guys. Those five, one of the two of those 5-6 teams going to be one of the best hockey team in the next 5 years in the NHL. And this signed yesterday the forward Anton Lundell is from Finland. I know Yarmo, you knows him. I'm sure Tim, he's excited about that. This kid is going to be a great hockey player in the NHL. He was a 12 overall pick by the Florida last year in the 2020. It was almost like a gift to Florida to get this kid. I think he should be in front Rosie, Quinn, the Russian kids, the goaltender from the Nashville player. I think Lundell should be a top 10 pick, and it was a blessing for the Florida Panthers to get that kid. Guy, you put him beside Barkov and Huberdeau. This is going to be like the line like Bergeron, Paxnack, and Martian. He should start right there. He should start like a right winger there. Hey, bud, welcome aboard NHL. So I just want to mention about London over there. Another signature very quickly. It's happened about the Washington Capitals signed Exel Johnson Falby for a 2 years contract. I just want to mention this to you very quickly. I want to mention tonight about the series going to play tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. The Vegas Golden Knights versus the Colorado Avalanche. And I want to show to you about that one over there. What I want to mention to you tonight is to remind you we're going to go also live stream the game at 8:45. The Hockey Nation Live Show is back on the booth. Coach Frenchy is back on the booth to streaming this game. And because you guys, you in the chat, NHL, Yamo, Tim, maybe other people, what do you expect this game's going to happen between Vegas, Colorado? Who do you believe is going to win? Yes, NHL. Great. I agree with you about that one over there. I'm sure it's hot over there. It's already hot in Florida. It's whatever. It's like very humid here. I like Lundell a lot. I agree with you. But my question to you guys, anybody want to tell me a little bit more about who do you expect to win tonight between Colorado and the Avalanche? Any prediction you thinking? Can the Colorado, because this is the winner of that series guy play Montreal Canadiens. Oh, tell me a little bit more. Who do you want the Montreal Canadiens play? Vegas or Colorado? I think if it is, Ailey, the Wolves is in the house. So welcome aboard, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Well, at least very interesting game if Vegas win tonight. Yes, they are the momentum in the series. I think that series guy could be already 3-1. Without the performance of Philippe Grobert, game number 2, I think this series is all about Vegas after the bad performance after the first game. Yeah. I agree. If we have Steven Mainberg in the house today, he would say Vegas because he's the one sent 7. I would like to see the Vegas against the Habs carry. I agree with you. If you ask this question to me, I would say I agree with Carrie about that one over there. But again, I want you to pay attention. I know you follow Montreal. I know the Montreal fans only follow Montreal usually. Mattman and Carrie, your exception maybe. But I said to you guys, what this series is physical, is speed, is aggressive, is grinder. They want it. This guy is going to be hard for Montreal. It's going to be hard. Like you're not going to see a team. It's not Toronto. It's not Winnipeg. You're going to see guys grinder. Kane's done tonight from NHL. Greg said is what the year was playing final. What year did Vegas play in the final series? Talk about 3 years ago. It was against Washington Capitals. So last year it was Tampa, St. Louis, the Blues, and after that it was Washington. So 3 years ago, Vegas was, because this year is the 4th year NHL. Jeez, coach, you got it. I deserve it. Standing ovation for the coach. Great memories. At my age, that's a pretty good. Just kidding. If it's Vegas, I have 60 shots versus Montreal. Carey Price is working hard. Yep. I follow all the team in the show. That's great. Can rest and prepare mentally for each other team. Yes. But it would be very interesting. I love McKinnon. I love Colorado Avalanche, right? But I think Montreal will be a little bit easier against Vegas. But again, it's two teams. Vegas is more strong on physicality. The forecheck is stronger. Colorado is all about the finesse, the speed of the game, the transition of the game. Their defensemen, it's better at speed, like Girard and McCarr. On the flip side, Vegas have a better physicality with a great forecheck, and the defenseman is bigger in front of the net with Theodore Martinez, Pietrangelo. I think that's enough for Vegas. I cannot wait for Seattle Kraken to start later this fall. I agree with you. I'm excited about that one over there. We're going to follow, guys, everything. The NHL draft, the draft for the Kraken, the players going to be released. Guys, we are here right now for the next 3 months, working hard every day to bring you the best content to know what's going on around the league for sure for your team. The Habs probably score against Kruber a Fleury, but it's so close. Yes, it's funny you said that, NHL. Be honest with you, Kruber right now is the reason where Colorado is. That series right now, 2-2, Fleury have a big impact. It's not because of Fleury right now, Vegas tied with Colorado. They have a better, Pacioretty, Stone, Marchessault. And that's the reason right now they are tied against Colorado. So the offensive, the secondary line for Colorado step up more at Fleury. Fleury beat Minnesota Wild by himself almost. Gruber right now is doing everything by himself. So that's a little bit what my eyes on that series right now, to be honest with you. Yes, when the Caps win the cup, you're absolutely right, Cole Caps. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate that. So that's what happening about that one there. So I want also talking about Tampa Bay, because we have a couple of fans here for the Tampa Bay. So let's talking about this part. And the game tonight, 6:30 p.m. Coach, are you doing live stream? No. I'm sorry, guys. I need to take a rest at some point. So I'm going to game tonight, live stream Vegas. But we're going to follow what's going on with game number 5. What are your expectations for that game? Do you believe the Canes can win tonight? Do you think they will be back in Tampa? Really, you believe the Tampa Bay Lightning shut down the Canes or be over in 5? What do you want your expectation about that one over there? Yeah, I think for that part, for Pacioretty, he did not left with a bad, he want to leave, so he requests that trade. So I don't see that kind of the drama or they are mad at each other. More like Subban. Subban did not want to go nowhere. He wants to stay in Montreal. But Pacioretty, this is over. I don't see it would be bad mouth or something like that. I don't see that way between Bergevin with the team or Pacioretty. Tim said the Tampa win tonight 5-3. Kane needs 36 minutes. They have the Canes last game. I wish the Nordic came back in the league. That would be awesome to see Quebec Nordic in the league for sure. I'll be honest with you. Maybe the Canes will win tonight, but I'm concerned they win. I would be shocked to see that Carolina beat 3-time Vasilevsky. I maybe give them one more game, but this series, guys, it's all because the Carolina beat themselves. Listen, Tampa Bay score on power play. They cannot score on 5 versus 5. Stanko's guy, he have 13 points. Do you know how it is? He's only +1. 13 point plus 1 for Steven Stamkos. Why, coach? Because they get those points right now on power play. You cannot be on the penalty box against them. And Erik Gustafsson was undisciplined since the beginning of that series. The last game was terrible. Too bad goaltending by both goaltender. But again, that's a game. You know, I always said you have a good game, you have a bad game, and you have an ugly game. And that's the ugly game you have to win. The good game you will win, but the ugly game could be the defenseman, could be the forward. It could be a game did not show up. If you won those games, that's how you win the series. And the ugly game, it was last game, and Tampa win it. For me, that's what the reason Tampa win in 5 or in 6 for me. They move on, and again, Islanders. So for me, that's my point for tonight. I don't know where you expect more about that one over there. By the way, coach, this is interesting for me. How can you appreciate Reslov period and the Habs? You know, it was a great time to see Alex and Reslov. It's another way, you know, if you follow Montreal Canadiens, everything like that, I go, but NHL, no problem. I will be back. I appreciate a lot. Alex, it's like a little bit what happening with Markov. It's a disagreement for money. And Markov won 2 years. Montreal was willing to go year per year after that at $6 million, 5.5 and 6.5. And Markov, it's a little bit what happening with Reslov. A disagreement between Reslov and Bergevin about the money and the agreement, how many years, everything like that. But at the end of the day, it turned around for everybody. Great way. Reslov a great year last year in Dallas. The last 2 years, won the Stanley Cup Finals. Everything like that, make more money. No tax in Texas, barely. So he make more money and he's happy. And that's why you have to move on. You have to move on. That's what I'm thinking it be. Talking about it's 11:47. Terry and Kim, welcome back. The Sabre could sweep the Jet too. Yes, Terry. I agree with you. I'll be honest with you. But hopefully you have a great day. You're a little bit earlier today. I feel like feel great about to see you a little bit earlier today. You look like you're not having a busy day on Tuesday, Kim. If we have any update about the Buffalo Sabre, that would be great to talk about this. But finishing this show, guys, I have a question to you. And I want you to select this part. What are you talking about, Coach? I think we go all the 3 of the 4 series this morning. So I want to finish this. Who are the MVP for each team at this point in the NHL playoff 2021? So my question to you tonight, exclude Winnipeg Jets. Now we have 7 teams. We have Montreal, Vegas, Colorado, Tampa, Hurricane, Boston Islanders. I want you to select 1 players on each team you believe if they make all the way to the end, it's going to be the Connie Smythe. So, example, if you go with the Montreal Canadiens, who do you believe he's right now on the finalist to become the Connie Smythe? Then give me Vegas, give me Colorado. 1 by 1, put in the chat. I think it will be great to hear from you guys. You're welcome, Oleg. Yes, I can give you a lot of in from Montreal Canadiens. But it's great to see that. He called. Jack no go nowhere. He stayed for the 3 years old and his contract. And I appreciate that Terry for the came about that one of them. Yep. Could happen between 2. It'll be interesting about that. But I just want to ask you this morning, for sure, an encouraging accomplishment for the Habs. Next one is Colorado or Vegas. That'll be awesome. John Gregor, welcome aboard. Ekman, McKinnon, Stone, Price, a star for the Hurricanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about Boston and Islanders? If you don't mind, NHL, great response for you guys. If you don't want to do all the team, you can do 1 or 2 team. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I just want to sharing with you. That's it. Yamo said, Price, Martian, Vasilevsky, Howe, Gruber, Team Islanders. That's really interesting when you said that. You're absolutely right. And Stone. That's funny, Yamo, you said that, Team Islanders. That's a 2 team, exactly the same way. Islanders and Montreal. I always say a little bit more for Montreal, a little bit more about Carey Price for me. But the Team Islanders guy, you cannot mention one specific players. And I think, and one plus, I'll be honest with you, have an amazing, great series right now. And everybody talk about Barzell, Palmieri, Pajot, Bolivier, and Kulak, and Pelec. I think Scott Mayfield played an amazing, great playoff 2021 as a defenseman for the New York Islanders. Scott Mayfield played 24 minutes last game. He played 22 minutes. He fight. He got a point. He's getting minutes. He's really the one step up and the brigade on the defenseman core for the New York Islanders, to be honest with you. And it could happen. I'll be honest with you, it's so tight between Colorado and Vegas compared to Islanders against the Bruins. The problem, I would say to you, is that game number 5 for the Boston Islanders, it was a little bit more important for the Islanders win, because I don't think so Boston can repeat. I would say tonight, the winner of this game, Colorado-Vegas, whatever who win game number 5, one of the two can beat the second team. Vegas is strong at home. So that would be better for Colorado win at home. This series, for my book, go all the way to game number 7. Carolina, I feel Tampa is going to win this in 5 and 6. So that would be my projection about that one over there. But if you want to tell me a little bit more about my MVP, Connie Smythe, right now, for Montreal, Carey Price, New York Islanders, I cannot name anyone like Yamo said. The Boston Bruins, honestly, for me right now, until last night, it was Rask. But right now, I think Marchand is the one there. But again, Pasternak will be another one. McAvoy have a great year so far. Great playoff over there for them. John, what do you feel about your Bruins so far? And then Tampa Bay, Kucherov, Carolina, Howe, Colorado, McKinnon, closely with him, Kruber, Vegas, Fleury, closely with him, I would say Max Stone. And then that's conclude my pick on this one. Good morning, Nolan. Hockey Podcast. Hopefully, Zach, hopefully you are back. Like you don't feel too much bad about your Winnipeg Jet. You know what I mean? And it was, they gave the best they can. And unfortunately, it was not good enough to get the Montreal Canadiens. And you, like you said yesterday morning, you already see maybe Winnipeg drop their hands, their arm last night, and that's what happened. The final score don't show exactly because without Connor Hellebuck last night, guys, this game is over 5-2, maybe 6-2. The only reason they make this until OT last night is because the performance of Connor Hellebuck. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like before you leave today. Also about the Coyotes, what is their fate, Arizona? I don't know yet. The only thing I would say, they have a great manager over there. Armstrong is strong over there. They would take time to find a great coach over there. I'll not be surprised if Arizona go with a younger coach. That would be something, because I think the coach over there is a little bit more about the analytic and more like not the old school. I could be wrong, but that's my vision for the Coyotes. Couple of questions about their trade off-season. That'll be something to check for me. Need to win then 2 more. It's a win or to go home. Yes, you have again, the Boston Bruins are again the wall for sure. I think right now they have no choice for that part over there. 5 more minutes to go for the show today. I want to sharing with you what my think is, what I believe the UFA, and I was sharing with you about that one over there. I think I can see this. Let me check about that. And here we go. That's the UFA right now, guys. You have Ovechkin, Kessler. Let me check for you guys on my stuff. Ovechkin, Kessler, Taylor Hall, Krejcik, Terrence Rask. This guy, good. Look about this guy. Boston have Rask, Krejcik, Taylor Hall to resign. Derek Stephan in Ottawa did not play, miss most of the season because he broke his arm. Zetterberg is retired. Brendan Zadd for Colorado. Colorado have a lot of big decisions to do, guys, next year. Baker is going to be retired. Edler, I think this may be the end for him. Edmonton, guys, Nugent, Hopkins, you're going to see also a little bit lower. Tyson Barrie, Columbus Dubinsky will be out. Carolina, guys, Dougie Hamilton. I'll be really interesting about that. Zizek, I don't think he will return with Islanders. Alexander Steen is over. Max Stahl, I will offer him a contract from Detroit. Colorado, guys, Lester Gag, ouch. Nick Foligno, surprised he resigned over there. They gave a lot to get Nick Foligno, to be honest with you, a first-round pick. Kolikowski, I would be surprised they resign him. Schwartz, it would be interesting if the Blues sign him. Thomas Tatar, it's over Montreal. Marian Ozai, UFA, because he finished his 12 years old contract. He's retired. Tyler Bozak, 35 years old. Can the Blues sign him? I'll be surprised. Armarson, maybe back in Arizona, lower. Pekka Rinne, maybe not back with Nashville. He wants to stay in the NHL. Anderson, over with Toronto, is going to be somewhere. It'll be interesting if Edmonton is going to offer him a contract. I think it would be great for Frederik Anderson is going to be with Edmonton Oilers. Kyle Palmieri, I would not be surprised Islander resign him. Ryan Murray is out in New Jersey. And the list go all the way down, all the way. I don't want to go one by one because that's a secretary line. But I just want to mention a little bit more about what's going on around the UFA. I think it will be very interesting. Nolan said, the way I see it, while the Jets did not deserve to be on OT, the fact that Ailey Buck was a good mode. Stanley scored twice. There was anyway. I hope to see carry on over the next year. I would not be surprised. I was impressed by Logan Stanley. The 2 goals don't show exactly what he did. He did very well against the Edmonton Oilers. He stepped up for me after the second half of the season. He's a big guy, guys. 6'5", 6'6", at least 6'4". Young kids, young players. I think it's a great prospect. They need some player like him on the point. But I think I saw one thing that we don't talk a lot. Not a fact Mike Sheffley was out. It was also DeMelo. I think DeMelo was better at the defenseman top 4 over there. They lost at the beginning when he got hurt with 29 seconds by Brendan Gallagher. So, Jordan Ben tried the best he can, but I think it was a big element what Winnipeg Jets didn't have for the transition of the game. I think it was DeMelo for that side over there. But overall, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what thing about Pierre-Luc Dubois, guys. This is really bad. If you are Winnipeg Jet, you're frustrated about him for sure, about what happening about that part of them. Sheltering for John Gregan, yes. And then finally, we have also, what do you think about insurance in Atlanta? It's over, my friend, in Atlanta, Georgia. Nothing will happen. Never going to have an NHL over there. I don't believe it. I've been there. I've been to the Thrasher games a couple of times, and I don't feel like Atlanta, Georgia hockey is solid there. It's good for East Coast Hockey League with the Quinnet, Gladiator. They're doing well for years after years, but it's not a state of hockey over there. It's a football place, NASCAR place. The college is amazing over there, but baseball struggle over there. They're brave when they win. They're people like other state, but otherwise it's not a major hockey town, unfortunately, like other place. Be honest with you, I'm not have to hide anything. It's not everywhere hockey is popular, and I don't see this in Atlanta, Georgia, unfortunately. I don't see, though. Couple more minutes, guys. Anything anybody want to bring on the table, you want to talk before we shut down? Try to respect the time for everybody. And, of course, we miss Michael DeVillano. I know Michael show up at some point this morning earlier. We're going to maybe see him tonight. But we miss Michael DeVillano. Listen, tomorrow we have Frank Will from the One Timer Hockey is going to join us tomorrow as a guest. Thursday, special guest in the house. Players play on the PWHL. The first female woman come in the house Thursday. What is her name? The name is really strange, to be honest with you. Let me check for you. I have to check this, guys, because I don't know her name or pronunciation. Let's try it. Let's try this name. Pubu Kartembe. She's going to be a part. She's the woman sport ambassador for the Ministry Sport and Culture of Kazakhstan. She's the first Kazakhstan woman, pro woman in the world. She's the founder of the Women Hockey Academy in KC. And of course, she's playing the hockey in the North and the NWHL and also the PWPHL. And she played a part of the IIHE for. So we're going to have Pubu Kartembe Thursday morning. Of course, Friday, Michael Duveneau will be back in the house for the draft mock. We're going to start this. Be better to put a team in Aspen, Atlanta, Georgia. I think for the players, it would be amazing. They play in Aspen. Any update of Jeff Petrie? Spring, Dominic Champ confirmed Jeff Petrie will be back for the third round. We'll see what's going on. But he expects to see Jeff Petrie on the round number 3. So good question for Yamo. So I can't wait to see Popol with us Thursday morning. I'm laughing about her first name, but we'll see. We'll look forward to see her Thursday. And of course, Michael Duveneau will be back also Friday. Tomorrow, Frank Well, one of the best, great creator contents. You know Frank Well or his Frenching on the French Montreal Canadiens YouTube channel. I ask you to subscribe to his channel. We'll be back with us tomorrow. I can't wait to see Frank with us. So thank you, everybody. Thanks to be a part of this one over there. Another great day, another great show for Hockey Nation Live Show. Alfred Willis return? I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't see the market of Connecticut with the NHL team anymore. I believe, Oleg, the Vegas would be, the Vegas, you get the physicality, you get the big guy, the forecheck on Montreal, and Montreal struggled with forecheck. Why you said that, Coach? Look what happened against Calgary Flames. Montreal struggle. No forecheck for Toronto, and we was expect forechecking for Winnipeg. Didn't happen. That's maybe the Montreal is going to struggle about that. Colorado, you get the speed, you get the transition from the D, you get the pushing from the D. Montreal can be a little bit better against Colorado about the physicality of Vegas. But again, that's two teams from my book. They're supposed to win the Stanley Cup. The winner between Vegas and Colorado, in my mind, I believe they're going to win the Stanley Cup. I could be wrong. I wish the best for Montreal Canadiens. Hopefully, he can beat them. I just try to be realistic. But again, I want to encourage them. I want to be a big fan for them. I don't think talking negative against Montreal. I just see the reason why I believe they will have to figure out and find something right now. And it would be interesting to see that. So thanks again, everybody, to have an amazing, great show today. And again, this channel grow because each one of you, for your support and your kindness to show up every single time. So have an amazing, great Tuesday. I will see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. And don't forget tonight, another show at 9 o'clock live stream. Happy Tuesday.